Alrighty, guys, here we are at one of my favorite places in World of Warcraft, the training area in Stormwind. You can learn a lot here, and I suggest if you haven't made use of it in the past that you start. But I had a small trick that I wanted to teach you guys as an arms warrior that I've seen a lot of top players not using or giving any attention to, and I'm wondering if they just don't even know they have access to it, or are just I don't know. I don't. When I first came across this, and basically what this is doing, guys, is it's classic stance dancing, in modern retail WoW. So what I'm going to be doing is throwing on a sword and board, sword and shield, if you guys don't know what that is, and switching in between a two-hander and those, to be able to make myself more tanky or less tanky, and also take full advantage of shield block, which, if you read the text, raise your shield, blocking all melee attacks against you for 6 seconds. So what's great about this is if you're playing against a rogue or another warrior, or say a demon hunter, for 6 seconds, blocking all melee attacks, guys. And this stacks, so you have 2 charges of this, and so you can get, 12 seconds of it going. And the cool thing is I can get it going. I can switch to my sword and shield, use shield block again, then go back, and I still to my two-handed sword, and I still have the buff shield block up. So I should still be taking no damage from melee attacks, which is a huge advantage when you're playing against some of these other melee classes, especially. Also, when using a sword and shield and getting kited by, say, a mage or a hunter, you can go into a defensive stance, throw on a sword and shield, and you become a lot more tanky. So, what I want to show you guys is my method of doing this, and what I think, in a couple of macros that make it really easy for you to switch in and out of these forms, and switch to sword and board, and quickly switch back and use a mortal strike, and have your two-handed sword re-equipped. So we're gonna take a look at those right now. So I'm gonna hop into my macros here. All right. And so for my first macro, we're gonna look at, it's actually here, Shield Slam. So what this macro will do, is it will cast Shield Slam. It will also, before it does that, it will equip my sword and shield, and it will also cancel Bladestorm. That way, if I'm in Bladestorm and I need this to happen on right now, then it'll cancel Bladestorm, and I can shield slam. I also have a similar macro, and I will put these all in the description, and I will blow them each up on the screen for you guys so you can copy them if you'd like. And actually, going back to this, and you can see here these equip slot 17 and 16. This is actually just equipping your swords. The only downside to this is that every time you do get an upgrade, you need to go back in here and you need to update whatever the name of your sword and shield are in your macro. So that is one downside, but it's a small downside to what I think will make your gameplay so much smoother. All right. We can also, you don't necessarily need this line of mouse over text here for the macro, but maybe try it out and see how you like it. This is how I play it, and if you guys like this little guide, I will actually make another video kind of going into my warrior and how I have him set up. I truly think it's one of the cleanest ways to play warrior, and one of the smoothest ways, and I've put years of time and dedication into and just reworking and redoing keybinds and redoing macros, um, to get to a point that I really think I may have one of the smoothest playing warriors, as far as just being able to switch in between targets and be doing the absolute most output you can and in the most efficient manner. So if you guys would like me to go into that, I definitely can. So anyways, so that is your shield slam macro, and this is your shield block macro. What this macro will do is it will cast, not only will it cast shield block, but I have it set up to where it will also cast intervene. So what this will do, and then you also have your weapons, your sword and shield down here in slot 17 and 16. So what this macro will do is whoever I am targeting, it will intervene to and instantly shield block. So basically, any melee attacks that happen to that person will be redirected to me, and because I have shield block up, they will be absorbed completely. So it's a great way to mitigate some damage. Yeah, so that is how you do the shield block macro. Again, I'll blow that up and put it on the screen. And then you also need a way to switch back to a two-handed sword. That way you can do your mortal strike and get the most damage output you can. And that's what this macro does. So what this macro will do is it will cast mortal strike, but before it does that, it will re-equip your two-handed sword, cancel your Bladestorm if you're Bladestorming, and it will then cast Mortal Strike. So what this looks like, guys, and I will go ahead and blow that up on the screen, and put it in the description. That way you guys can copy that. But here's what it looks like in action, guys. So I'm gonna go from this. Now I'm back in a two-handed sword. I'm gonna go ahead and charge. Overpower. Do that. Overpower, and then oops, I need to switch to my sword and shield. And then get two stacks of this up. I can still overpower in this form, and I can also execute in it as well. So now that I have 2 stacks of overpower, I want to switch back and use my mortal strike, and that's what that macro will do. So, guys, again, that's just kind of a small video. If you guys would like me to elaborate on this anymore, I do have Discord. I'll go ahead and link that, and you guys can hit me up in there. Otherwise, in the comments, I do read every comment, and I would love to hear if you guys knew about this on your Arms Warrior, or if there's any tips or tricks that you would like to know in the future. I think something that I have cool that you guys might enjoy is I have one button that will do pretty much, it will do hamstring, it will do charge, and it will also do intervene to whatever target I am mousing over, have targeted, or any party member that I have targeted will intervene to. And I just have one button for that instead of having to have 3. And I can also hamstring with it. So if you guys would like to hear about that button, let me know, and maybe I can help you guys smooth out the way you guys play. I've never been a big guy for having like arena target macros, and I think the way I have my character set up is really optimal for not having to have that, but still being able to put out as much as efficiently and maybe even faster than some of those guys can. So yeah, if you guys want to learn more, let me know. My name's Triumphy, and I do stream, guys, over at Twitch. I also stream here. Some of my streams will show up here sometimes, but that is Triumphy TV on Twitch, and Triumphy TV on Twitter. Triumphy TV pretty much anywhere that you can find it. So I really appreciate you guys watching my video, And slash wave. Come on. Slash wave. Bye, guys.